Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone above, below, or in between. Welcome to a new series. I'm calling it They Did It Right Previously. The idea was kind of inspired by everyone's Fallout 4 wishlist videos. The results from that, Fallout 4 got made. And hopefully it rocks. Hopefully it rocks. They're not done making it yet, but hopefully it rocks. Only time will tell, and time will tell. Thank you. So, a huge thank you to all the video gamers everywhere for letting the market know what you want, know what you demand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say that enough. Alright, I'm going to be borrowing some YouTube clips from various players that already loaded up some footage. They're going to be sourced on screen, no audio, just a visual for reference. And no, I'm not scoring any money, otherwise I'd share, or I'd just play my own games and load them up. Right now I'm just saving some time. And with all that out of the way, let's get this on. Let's get it on. So, for the first episode, we got here the item that they did right in the past that they can't seem to do right in a lot of today's video games is multiple methods and forms of combat in one game. And right here we're seeing Air Guys, Forsaken Dungeon. Granted, the main game is a fighting game, but you go into an extra game mode, got an extra feature, it's called the Forsaken Dungeon Quest Mode. And it is a simple, multiple combat method dungeon crawler. Unarmed, melee, and ranged, all this, all in one. And it's a sweet Zelda / Diablo type experience. You get to level up your tools and armor with your character, with the blessing system and the stomach system, and a blacksmith that combines the armors and weapons and passing on stats. It's really great. I love it. It's brilliant. This was released back in 1998. And, comparing it to today's games, and this is just the action, guys, because this is not really a game that's meant for a whole lot of story here. Compared to just the action here, it's, let's see, what video games do we have that have multiple forms of combat? Let's see, One Chambara, Bikini Samurai Squad, Saints Row, and Fallout New Vegas. These are all just games I've played, guys. And, comparing just the action to these kind of games, they're pretty much just what the par is, what parkour is. I'd say it's a contender with the games that we got out there today. And this is way back in, 1998. It contends. Now, but that's just the action, folks. Just the action. As far as anything else is concerned, story, characters, the length of time that you play the game, nah. Not even close. Not even close. If you guys are going to say, well, what about Metal Gear Solid, or what about Devil May Cry, or Bayonetta, or any of those games? Well, I'm sorry, folks, it's nothing compared to those. It really isn't. Just can't hold a candle. Not even just the action alone. I mean, I was expecting all those games to be regularly made all the time, but unfortunately, that's just not the case. So, when you look at games like this is kind of what you get when you ask coin-op developers that are asked to make a game on a console, and you got to make it longer than 2 hours. This is what you get, guys. And it works well. You know what I mean? It works. You got action, you got stat building, you've got wonderful level design that's a little bit something to figure out. You got a couple of puzzles, a couple of traps, a couple of things to figure out. But all in all, it's straightforward and it's not too hard to figure out. All right, now let's take a look at the wiki page just for kicks. And when we click on that, we got Dream Factory, which we already know, and the Squaresoft, which we already know. Namco here, that's a new name for me, and that's kind of interesting, but it kind of makes sense here, because Namco, they made a lot of 3D fighters way back in the day. They were just really cool. All right, scroll a bit more down, and let's see. The only thing that I find kind of odd is when they mention the word wrestling. I don't know. It says here it's Your guys derives 3D fighting games, draws mostly heavily from concepts of wrestling games. I don't know why they used just that word, because there's only one wrestler in the game, if I remember correctly. There might be two, but I'm pretty sure there's just one. Pretty sure there's just one. And, yeah, it's not like you pin anybody down for like 3 seconds, or you throw them from a mat or a circle in the middle of the room. You know what I mean? I don't know where they get the word wrestling from. So there's only one character that's a wrestler, so that's kind of odd. But everybody already knows about the Final Fantasy stuff, developments, and it goes into how Namco, folks that work with Namco, let's just put it that way, had a little bit of an influence there. We got one designer here, Seiichi Ishii. I'm sorry, guys, I don't speak Japanese, and that's about as good as I'm going to do. And then we got Tetsuya Nomura. I'm guessing that's how you say it. I don't know. Again, forgive me for not getting it right, because I can't speak multiple languages. And it goes on and on. It says here there was a championship tour in '99, launched in July 10, New York. Sounds pretty kick-ass. I like that. And then it talks about the reception here. We got 340,937 copies sold in Japan. I wonder how it did around the world. You know, if that's the number, then that's the number. But, you know, still I'm kind of curious how it did around the world. And that's going to be the end of episode 1, folks. It was a good game. I love it. I rock it. And that stomach gauge and all that, and the stats, oh man, I miss them. But this is a multiple combat system game, and it works well. So I wish they made more like this. If they want to make sequels, please do. Oh my goodness, that would just, I'd love it. Or if they want to put this into other games, you know, just take a bunch of the concepts here and just put them in the other games. I'd really like that. But anyway, this is the Fox Gibson signing out. Good luck to all. Good luck on your next projects. Peace.